up. How are we doing? Good, I hope. Revisiting one of my favourite summits from the Ethel challenge today. Brought dudes with me on this one quite a while ago, since I actually bagged it for the first time. Excuse me. Since I actually bagged it for the first time, I have been up here 4 or 5 times. It really is one of my favourites. So we are heading up to West Nab. I'll just spin camera around and show you what the plan is. So we've got a little information board. Apparently you can't bring your dogs up here. I think that's mainly just for the access land. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think you can stop people taking a dog on a public right of way. I'm not completely sure. So this that we look at here, this bottom side, is Millstone Hill, and the path is going to kind of take us in between Millstone Hill and the little ridge that you can see up to the left of the screen now, that's the summit of West Nab. I think it's exactly 500 metres above sea level. But the climb's not like that. I think it's probably like 100 metre elevation, something like that. So it's quite gentle. So it's not something that even I should struggle with. And yeah, we've got a grand day. We've got this lovely, mostly clear blue sky. And we're kind of in area, so I thought, why not? One of my faves. So we're gonna go to summit, and then I don't know what we're gonna do. Might carry on to Raven Rocks, drop back down the road, and walk back down to vehicle that way. But I might just tail back exactly which way I've come. I'm not exactly sure yet. As I say, we'll see on time and weather and hunger and all sorts of other factors that could come into play. Looking down behind me is the home valley. I don't know if the sun's going to bugger this up, but I think you can still just about see it. So behind me up there is that's over to Black Hill. You might have been able to make out what do they call it? Home Moss Mast. That's all that way. Druid seat, which is similar to an altar stone. I'll show you when we get up top. People who watched my first Weapons Nav video over a year ago probably didn't hear it because it was so windy. The audio was terrible. But the Druid seat rock is quite a spectacle, so I'll show you that when I get up there. Having a nice little rest on this rock just below Millstone Hill. I think it's called Millstone Hill anyway. Got a bit of a frog in my throat today, it seems. Not far off now, so West Nab is just here behind me. Probably about half a kilometre to go, maybe not even that. Certainly not far anyway. Warm today though. Woo! Man, is it hot. Considering we're coming into end of September. Nebby up here at all. So that down that way, we're looking over Home Valley. That's down to Home Firth, and to kind of top right of the screen, you can just see Emily Moor, which is the prominent double mast feature. And then about the centre, I don't think we'll be able to see it on camera, but we can see Castle Hill over at Almondbury. That's another nice gaff. Last time I went up there, it were severely windy. and couldn't fly my drone, so we abandoned. But it's a nice little area, this, steady. Right, so we're up on the edge now. See, we left Mailstone Hill behind us up there, and as we come up on the summit of West Nab, we've got quite an interesting thing that I know absolutely nothing about. So it's a little construction, like a little building built onto the side of these naturally occurring rocks, and there were quite clearly some kind of window there. This is quite obviously a door, maybe some kind of shepherd's hut or little gear cabin for farmers that used to work up here. I don't know. Like I say, it's slightly unexplained. It's certainly too well built to be, you know, ancient, but it's old, definitely. Anyway, it makes a nice little resting spot, especially when wind's absolutely battering you. You can deck down just behind these little walls, and gives you a nice little respite. But that's not required today. What I could do is really sunshade, roasting, man. And now we're getting up towards Summit. We do have a good view of the other side of the home valley, which we weren't able to see on our way up. I'm just seeing a little group of walkers and a biker coming up now. Coming up on West Nab Summit now. Here we are, another Ethel in the second round. Another trick point. Obviously bagged them all before. Well, not all of them, but I bagged all the Ethels and I bagged this trick point before. Here we are, West Nab, 500 metre above sea level. Enjoy. Yes, mates. This is the Druid seat I was telling you about, the altar stone that's had the bits carved out of it. Let's go and have a look. You know, there's these 3 grooves that's carved into it. A couple of bleeding helicopters flying past, noisy as beggary. Somewhere up there, can't see them. Anyway, here I am sat in Druid's seat. There we go, right above me. Noisy beggar, eh? Right, so we had to bail, but I didn't want to interrupt the group that I've just left up top's privacy. A fantastic little foursome of people. Just walking up here, we've shared a few tales and a few pleasantries. Lovely group of people. So I'm just making my way down now. But so the Druid seat that we sat on, that's known as the Druid seat, an alternate name is the Temple of the Sun. And it was believed that I think it were Bronze Age, the leaders of the tribe or clan or whatever they were. So let me adjust this a little bit. There we go. They were the 3 prominent seats to allow them to watch the sunrise. So where they held court as well over at Raven Rocks, which I didn't really get to show you today, which is a bit of a shame, but I have shown you on my previous West Nab video, which I'll link at the end of this one. Yeah, there really is some wonderful presumed history and a nice little walk. I also think if I remember correctly, it's the most northern of the Ethels, and I think it's a straight 500 metre above sea level, which I do love me round numbers. So anyway, I think that's about it for today. Nice little short walk, not far at all if I'm honest with you, but good to get out. Nice being in this sun, nice warm day. So I'm going to bid you all farewell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Au revoir.